Hi, in this video I would like to share my personal experience on how it's like to live in Melbourne. Okay, quick introductory. I'm originally from Ukraine and I have been living here for 1.5 years as a Ukrainian refugee on a humanitarian visa. That kind of enables me to stay here for 3 years overall, and I have the rights to work, to study and to get the Medicare. And the first thing that I would like to cover is employment. So far, I have had a chance to work at different positions in different industries. And I personally found it's very easy to find the jobs here in Melbourne because Australia overall kind of is in a huge need for professionals from overseas that can assist with growing the Australian economy. So if you are coming from other countries or from other cities in Australia, it will be easy way for you to find the jobs here. And that leads me to the cost of living. Now the prices for rent ranges from $400 to $700 Australian dollars a week for 2-bedroom apartments. I personally find it's a pretty good price in the case if you split it with somebody else, because if you get the medium wage, it's quite challenging to pay your bills. And for food, I approximately spend $150 a week. And here are like 3 main supermarkets that most Australians go to. It's Aldi, Woolworths and Coles. Aldi is the most affordable one and has pretty good quality. I personally go to Woolworths because it's the closest supermarket to me, and I personally use their subscription, which is $10 a month. That kind of allows me to order all of the food online, and my groceries just get delivered to me the time that I choose, which is really handy and saves me a lot of time, so keep that in mind. Public transport cost is approximately $100. Actually, it's $10 a day and $150 a month if you buy the monthly subscription, which can be quite a reasonable price and a great way to save money if you have to travel a lot. And within the CBD, it's a free public tram zone, so you don't have to touch the Mikey. Mikey is like the public transport system. And you can take whether tram, train or buses by typing it, or you can add to your Android phone. Unfortunately, iPhone doesn't support Mikey for some reason at the moment, but they are trying to fix it. Overall, when it comes to the nature, Melbourne is very green city, especially in CBD. You can find trees everywhere, and in Melbourne there are here a lot of different parks. One of the biggest is Lower Botanic Gardens. That is my favorite one because that is the biggest and the most beautiful one. There are a lot of different plants, and it's very close to CBD in the walking distance. So I highly recommend visiting it if you decide to travel to Melbourne or to stay here. Overall, the weather, for example, in Melbourne is a very interesting one because it's very unpredictable. People that live in Melbourne even call Melbourne 4 seasons in one day, because it changes very frequently because of how fast clouds kind of move here, and which brings rain. And for example, early in the morning it can be sunny weather, in 1 hour it can be raining, so be aware of that. When it comes to people, I personally enjoy Melbourne because of the fact how friendly people are here, and everyone is usually polite. And Melbourne is a very multicultural city, and it doesn't matter where you come from, you will never feel a stranger because most people came from somewhere. so you will feel very comfortable here. When it comes to nightlife, Melbourne is pretty good at it, and here are a lot of different clubs so that you can visit. One of the biggest entertainment center is Crown, so there's like casino, cinema that works 24/7, which is really cool. Overall, my personal feedback on how it's like to live in Melbourne is very positive, and I haven't had many difficulties living here, and I don't even have many things to complain about, and I would personally highly recommend visiting Melbourne at least once in a lifetime, or if you are looking to stay in some city and move to, Melbourne is definitely one of the most livable cities in the world that I highly recommend. So if you have any questions, please feel free to comment them below, and I will be happy to answer them. Thank you for watching, bye!